Hello and welcome to Touch the Plane Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at energetic cleansing, where in spring a lot of us might be thinking about clearing out our homes and decluttering. Well, that clearing out can extend beyond our physical environment, and we can use those concepts to apply to our energetic health, our energetic emotional bodies, and our physical bodies. So what is it in our lives that needs energetic cleansing and advice on how to move forward with that? Astrologically, there is a lot going on in March, and it may be feeling very cluttered with everything that's going on, as above, so below. And this is a great time to take a close look at what is it that I can declutter from my life. So today we have two piles. We're for group 1. We have vital functions and upper heavens, and those are paired with the lovely cherry garnet. For group number 2, we have the card of the Merchant and Thalia, a card of transformation, and the Grossular green garnet. So tune into your intuition and select which group you're most drawn to at this time for messages about your energetic spring cleaning. You can find the timestamps below in the description box. Thank you, and I'll see you in your group. Hi and welcome, group number 1. You've chosen the vital functions and the upper heavens paired with the cherry garnet. So let's take a look before we get into card analysis. Are there messages from the animal spirits? This jumping out immediately. Lessons from the animal spirits. What do they want to tell you about what you need for energetic spring cleaning? What kind of guidance do the animal spirits have for you for an energetic declutter? Deer and cheetah, very different types of energy. Let's find more messages from the tarot. Judgment. We have more messages for group 1 for their energetic declutter. I feel like this one is really sticking out of the deck. We'll have to cover the lovely star card per YouTube's rules. Possibly we're covering the judgment card as well, now that I think of it. Do we have advice? What kind of advice can we get for group number 1? What do they need to energetically declutter? And let's see what's going on here. The Knight of Cups. It's 2 of Cups. Okay. Group number 1. Let's talk about vital functions first. This is an interesting card to me because that makes me think of the physical body. However, in the guidebook, this talks about seeing things from a new perspective. And upper heavens is also about seeing things from a different perspective and from a higher perspective. This seems to be calling you to take a pause and evaluate yourself energetically. Find out what things are energetically bogging you down. The Deer card is the nurturing energy like that of a parent. And the Deer energy is asking you to be gentle with yourself as you look deep and evaluate the things that are negatively impacting your energy. And when you are doing a pause and a reflection on your current state, your emotional state, your physical state, your energetic state, it's important to notice the things that are negative and things that are not working. It's also important to notice the things that are working. What elements of your routine uplift you? What are the things that are bringing you joy? And this may be looking to refocus and reframe your life. I'm really more drawn to your schedule than I am personal stuff and belongings. I'm thinking that the Deer wants you as a nurturing energy. That Deer is saying, okay, what are the things in my day that make me feel good, that bring me my energy, bring balance, help me to slow down and to appreciate what's around me. And in the essence of that helps, that may help you to identify the things that are not working. What is it in your day? These may be small habits that are adding up in your day. Possibly, getting on Facebook and scrolling too much could be an example. Maybe there's a difficulty with approaching tasks for some reason, and maybe there's a way to edit your process throughout your day, whether it be in your work or at home, that can streamline your day and make things easier. Maybe I'm not sure why I'm called to talk about this, but it seems as though there's a certain path that you might take to some place you have to go every day that's slowing you down, getting you distracted. I don't know if that's traffic, if that's people, if that is potentially not a physical place, but maybe a process once you've sat down at your computer to work. Are there things, could be emails. This makes me think very much of work emails. If you're coming in to your work environment, whether that's at home or office, and the first thing you do is you sit down and you look at the emails, and undoubtedly there's going to be things in that inbox that are going to distract you, that could bring your energy down or clutter your day in an unhelpful way. And the deer energy is asking yourself to be honest about that. in one logical way, you say, okay, well, I have to look at my email first, right? Well, maybe there's a different way. Maybe there's a way to build in points in your day that you can divide out and put a timer on it to help you isolate those types of tasks which can be distracting. Maybe you can be really, really productive in the morning if you don't get into that inbox right away, but you set a timer and at 11 a.m., for example, you say, this is my half hour to sort through the email, find out what are the new urgent items. If I can tackle them quickly, I'll tackle them. Maybe there's a way to shift the schedule of your day that you're not getting into an energetic bog down. Because when we're talking about decluttering, digital decluttering is a very real thing. Time decluttering is a very real thing. And these may be the types of things this reading is bringing up as something to take a close look at. The cheetah is a fast-moving energy. The cheetah shines from within as this fire sign by knowing the purpose. So by reframing your goals, the way you structure your time, you may find that you can tap into more of this fire energy with the cheetah if you have been honest with yourself about the things that are kind of preventing you from being productive or tackling the goals, or maybe distracting you from getting to the things that are most important to you. When we talk about time management and we talk about what is urgent versus what is important, it's so easy to get stuck in those urgent things. And both the deer spirit and the cheetah spirit might be energies that are calling you to find more room in your schedule for the important. Let's dive into your tarot just a bit here, and look for more detail about what's going on. The Judgment may be in a preformed narrative about the way you're supposed to do things in terms of managing your schedule, managing your time, managing tasks. And that you may have had voices in your head from maybe past managers, or even maybe people who have been in a teaching position who are trying to help teach you some management skills. The important thing here is to kind of sort through that. And if it doesn't work for you, you can set that aside, because that's part of a decluttering, for you to say, okay, well, someone once told me that if I want to be productive, I need to do X, Y, Z. And you find that your work style, your workflow, it's not, those things aren't really working for you. And it's okay to set that aside and find new things that work for you. And that is a decluttering. That's an energy. And if you're able to sort of, push aside, not that wasn't bad advice that somebody gave you years ago, because that might be advice that works for someone else. It's okay to let it go if it doesn't work for you. So ideas, concepts, those how we're supposed to do things, that can be clutter too. That stuff has energy. This is the reframing these two cards are talking about, and looking at your day, your schedule, your time, looking at it differently. I think the star card showed up to show you that you can shine brighter once those things are pushed aside. The Knight has one cup. That's the focus. That's an intention to focus on the important thing. And that may be about scheduling small bits of time every day for that important thing. because he's not, this horse is not moving particularly fast, but he indeed is moving, and moving with clarity and focus. The Two of Cups is traditionally a card of relationships, so I want some more information about why has the Two of Cups come out specifically in this reading for you. I meant to pick up the Rider-Waite, and here I have the animal deck. I'm gonna go with it. I don't find that accident... Whoa. Okay. I do not find that accidents happen. If something happens in a reading, I just flow with it. Can I have more information about why the Two of Cups has come out for you today? Here's the Two of Cups. Okay, we have more cups. Let's think about this. We may need to sit with this energy for a moment. Why? I'm drawn to the fact that we have a lion's head in the Two of Cups. Let's take a pause and find out why did the what does the lion spirit have to say? It is indeed a fire sign like the cheetah. The lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. A lion personality dictates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the lion is respected by all, but known intimately by few. Some mistake the lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant. Okay. They're precise in their words and actions, and they do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. Okay. And you have the lion showing up in the Two of Cups. The lions, like it says they do not waste energy or resources. This lion spirit likes this concept of reframing your day, your routine, and shifting your focus from the urgent category to the important category. And in this shifting process, this is also a card that talks about transformation, and the transformation message came up again. By sifting through these concepts, these constructs that we have built into our day, by pushing away the things that aren't working for us, we can come into this star energy. And in doing so, that allows the space in our life for a new, wonderful relationship to come in. By this reframing, this allows you, regardless of gender, to come into this King of Cups type of energy, being in touch with one's emotions in a way of clarity, And that is the energy one would want to tap into to invite in this new, healthy, positive relationship by pushing away the things in our schedule, in our routine, in our practical life that allows in. This is a beautiful reading, group one. I did not in any way expect for relationship to come up in this. I was thinking more this was a reading about the individual, but the thing that's beautiful is that when working on oneself, then one can invite in a partner that is a healthy addition to your life, adding quality and value, and in a way that it doesn't clutter. When you've invited in the right person, that doesn't add clutter or chaos to one's life, that calms one's experience. So that is what I have for you, group number one. I hope this was enlightening. I hope you got something from this reading. If it resonated with you, please give me a like and subscribe, and I'd love to have you back for another reading. Bye. Hi, and welcome, group number two. Let's take a look at your energy declutter. What do you need to cleanse from your energetic body, your emotional body, your physical body, or your physical space? Can we have some messages from the animal spirits about group twos? About group twos. Energetic declutter. We have messages for group two. I think it's this one. Starfish. Okay. Okay, group two. Let's talk about the starfish card first. I'm not sure I've ever pulled the starfish card in a reading before, and this is interesting animal spirit to come out when we're talking about energetic declutter. So it says that the starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them. And this really very much reminds me of the Merchant card. Is there a part of you, group three, that wants to be seen and liked? Part of the cool crowd, so to speak? Wanting to be on top of the latest trends. It says, when this card appears, it is important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When out of balance, the starfish spirit tends to gossip and feel empty, and that may be because there's an overemphasis placed on the material world, the world of appearances, and what others think of you. You're being called to look at that now. The Thalia card is a card of transformation and coming out of a disguise. So this desire for you to be seen and liked by others has fostered an environment where you want to put out a particular image. And this reading, sorry, pile 3, if you don't resonate with this energy, or if this is triggering for you, this might not be a message you're ready to hear. I would encourage you to stick with this and see where it goes. It may be that you might need to come back to this reading at a different time if this is triggering for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's not the reading for you. It might mean that you're triggered because it's the right reading for you. So let's just take a look at what the crow spirit has to say. The crow is spiritually strong and has often been a symbol of magic. Okay. The crow holds within its mind's eye 3 realities: past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should be only tapped into when the mind is clear. This tendency toward a starfish energy could indeed be the clutter. This could be a mental clutter. An adherence to the expectations of others. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. If said friends are having certain expectations of who you are and what they expect of you, then how true are those friends? If those friends expect you to be a party planner and don't like it if you don't step up, well, how true of a friend is that? There's a suggestion with crow spirit to bring into balance daily meditation practice. There is a lot. This is a call to self-reflection. A call to look at the narratives that you may be holding on to from the past that might have brought you value, but now it's time to take a close look at why you're holding on to those thought processes. I just want to talk about the stone here, this garnet. It breaks in big pieces. And the way the pieces break off, it's like it becomes more its true self as the pieces break off. After layers slough off that are no longer part of who it is, it's okay to let those layers shed, and as the stone gets smaller, it becomes more its true essence. Let's see, can we have more information for group 3 on their energetic? I was saying declutter, but I was thinking in my mind detox. This could be feel like a detoxing process, and we can detox. Detox isn't necessarily about our body. It can also be about our mind. Detoxing ideas that don't really help us. Yeah. There could be ideas here that you're holding on to that are from a different version of you. People grow, they change, they evolve, and there could be ideas from a previous version of you that don't really fit into your life and who you are now. Ooh, wow, okay. This is a call to change and to transform. I believe that starfish have the ability, if they're injured and lose a limb, to grow that limb back. It's okay to shed things that are heavy, that aren't working for you anymore, so that you can become more your true self. And the magician is asking that of you, and it's okay. Oh, okay, this is the Fool. Okay. The Fool here is saying it's okay if that new version of you that wants to emerge feels new and fresh and inexperienced. There could be a fear around revealing one's true self because you have to reinvent yourself. When you shed all this stuff, there's a new version of you, a new, more pure, more vibrant version of you wanting to burst forth, and this card is here to give you permission to do that. And that's a celebratory process. You're going from the Nine of Swords. There's 9 swords are words. There's 9 swords that you need to get rid of so that you can allow into your life 6 wonderful new wands. That is quite a transformational energy. And this could be different for all of you. What's the negative expectations of others that's no longer serving a purpose for you? Just because your friends or loved ones saw you in a certain light at one point in your life, it doesn't mean that you have to uphold those expectations. These 2 cards are showing up to give you permission to be you, that beautiful, more pure, more I want to say more refined version of you. And in the refining process, we're whittling down the extra that we don't need so that the beautiful parts can shine through. This is, it's okay. It's okay to let that Tower moment come. Because it's a little overdue. Because you're safe. People will love that beautiful version of you, even if they have to get used to the current you. And if they don't like that, then that's okay. Maybe that's not someone who is really there for you to begin with. It's okay to walk away from those Tower moments. It's okay. It's safe to be this, because that's leading you to a more beautiful future. And it does, I am reminded of what the Crow card said about that may be a continuing process for you, where you need to tap back into meditation as reassurance that you indeed are on the right path, because it is really hard to I'll share a personal example here. In having a mold disaster in the basement that forced me to get out old boxes of stuff that I hadn't seen in 20 years, stuff from college, many storage containers of old sketchbooks, sketches and drawings I don't even remember making. That was me from 20 years ago. And it was kind of nice to be able to take a look at it, to go through those old sketchbooks and honor who I was then and say, okay, maybe there's a few of these drawings that are worth scanning to keep, because I still feel connected with a particular drawing or piece of art that I did. But maybe for every 100 pages of sketchbook, maybe there were only 10 drawings that I still identified with and still thought had value for me to keep now. And I could scan those drawings and I could say goodbye to whole stacks of sketchbooks. I could honor who I was, where I've been, and know that I grew from that. And I can let that go as I transition into new endeavors. I hope that practical example was helpful for someone. The physical sketchbooks could just simply represent whatever that is for you. And it could indeed be heavier. The expectations could be from people we knew at a certain point of our life, expecting us to follow in their footsteps, follow their traditions. And it's okay to say, I honor that, but here is me now. And that is a beautiful thing. That's tough, but it is indeed beautiful. And it is about carving that beautiful crystal that you truly are, and allowing the lovely qualities to shine through without being cluttered by those things that we don't need anymore. So that can translate into physical stuff, but it can also be ideas, concepts, negative self-talk. So that is what I have for you today, group number 2. I hope that you found something helpful here today. And if you resonated with this message, please give me a like and subscribe. I'd love to have you back for another reading. Thank you. Goodbye.